Hey guys, Zpolt turning back for another video. So the FAAEAL brand is something that I have reviewed before. In the earbuds category, the Snow Lotus was one of my favorites. So we now have an IEM from FAAEAL, and this is now the FAAEAL Hibiscus. Really excited about this because this is the first IEM from FAAEAL in our channel. So we're gonna find out if this is something to contend in the $30 range. Guys, actually looking at the photos online of the Hibiscus, I'm really impressed by how this looks like because it's kind of a minimalist design. So this, the box itself, it has the anime look outside. It says brand Hibiscus in-ear, 20 grams, 1.2 meter cable, jack 3.5 millimeter, impedance is 32 ohm and 20 to 20 kHz. So diaphragm, diamond-like carbon. So this is like a 10 millimeter carbon driver, which is something I'm really interested in because the Blon has that carbon driver, and we do like dynamic drivers here in the channel. So this is what you get. Look at that, guys. So this is what I saw in the renders of this in AliExpress. Look at how minimalist this is. That's really cool. So you do get a really nice cable. It's actually gold colored cable. So this is the cable that is included. Actually, I do like this cable. This is one of the best cables I felt in that $30 price range. That is impressive. You do have silver at the top. You do have an organizer, silver also in color. And you do have a metal plug, a straight plug also, but it's well built. And also in the fork, it's a pretty big fork. It says Hibiscus also. Nice feeling cable, one of the best that I've felt here in the channel. So you also have a pouch, a leatherette pouch. You have tips inside, the white tips. And you do also get black tips. So you do have two sets of tips to choose from. So let's look at the lobes now. Actually, this feels really substantial in the lobes. So you do get that stainless steel glossy metal finish at the outside, which looks really nice. You do get that metal-ish kind of design, and again, it kind of feels substantial. So overall, the IM itself, the lobe itself, feels really upscale. And also the cable feels really upscale. This is one of the best feeling IEMs in that $30 range I've ever felt. This definitely is a notch up compared to your other Chi-Fi counterparts, which is very nice. Of course, your shape is kind of like your custom IEM kind of fit. It has a lot of curves, and I can see that this can be comfortable to wear. Also pretty deep on the ear. And yeah, that is kind of a useful, very safe shape overall. You do get preform ear hooks, and it's a soft preform ear hooks. So it's not super duper plasticky feeling. Actually, you can't see that much the plastic in the preforming, which is nice. And yeah, it's kind of hidden, which is something I like, because in the other like KZ counterparts, you do get very visible plastic. Alright, so the build is actually pretty good. Actually, it's great build. It's one of the best that I've seen in this kind of price range. But how does it sound? So it's a kind of a U-shaped sound. Has some bass elevation at the bottom. It also has some treble roll-off at the top. So it's kind of a warm sounding IEM in the grand scheme of things. It's also a relaxed sounding IEM. It's smooth sounding, and the key strength here is the natural tonality in the sound. So a really nice tonality here. Has some punchy bass also, and definitely forward in the mix in terms of the bass. So highs have good tonality, and body has some air. No sibilance inside. So for treble sensitive people, this is something that you will like. Overall, not a super bright earphone here in the Hibiscus. So if you're into highs, maybe this is not something for you. So highs are actually the weakness for me, because it's a bit reset for me in the mix. And that kind of signature makes this a bit muddy in comparison to the mids and bass. The mids actually shine here. The vocal region is smooth, and the presentation is rich. Also good body overall, thick and lush mid. So definitely compared to your BA counterparts, it definitely has better body compared to your BA counterparts. One of the best mids I've heard in this price range, definitely. There's a bass. The bass is forward in the mix, punchy and also boomy bass as well, and also goes deep in terms of sub bass region. So definitely, if you're a bass head, you actually will survive with the Hibiscus. However, this bleeds to the mids a bit, because this is kind of an in-your-face, punchy kind of bass. So that may be for you, not for you. That will be up to you. But definitely, yes, the bass is forward in the mix here. terms of detail, this is pretty good. Actually, in terms of the brass instruments, this really shines here with the Hibiscus. Much like the Guideray, they're both kind of similar in their presentation. Brass is really nice. Also, vocals again have that rich tonality and also detail in the sound. So good body as well across the range. So this is not a super duper articulate kind of IEM. It's more of in the smooth presentation, but detail wise pretty good with the Hibiscus. Response also is pretty fast. This is kind of similar to the Blon. Of course, this doesn't match the BA counterparts, but still the response here is pretty fast. It resolves some micro detail in the Hibiscus. Tonality is one of the key strengths here. Again, it's on the natural side. Much like the Blon and also the Guideray, it's also similar to those. Stage is above average, definitely big, I would say. Imaging is just all right, not super black and white. Separation is also just all right, with the smooth nature of the sound. Instrument separation is not black and white. So overall, I do like, the Hibiscus. It has rich mids, and you guys know I love my mids. Punchy bass, and that definitely in that nice tonality is the highlight of this IEMs. It's nice that it doesn't have a sibilance on top because of that treble roll off, and also it's well rounded across the spectrum. So it's just the highs for me that's too recessed. But definitely for treble sensitive people, this may work for you compared to other IEMs here in the channel. So let's compare it to the other popular IEMs here in the channel compared to the Guideray. So compared to the Guideray, this is actually very similar in tonality and the overall presentation, and also very close in signature with some differences. So the Guideray is brighter, a touch more revealing in the Guideray, better separation, a bigger stage. And I do also like the tuning more of the Guideray over the Hibiscus because yes, the Guideray is brighter on top. The Hibiscus is more warm, less bright. So A/B testing versus the Guideray, the Hibiscus is more muddy sounding. So overall, I do like the Guideray more than the Hibiscus. Versus the Blon 03, they're similar in tonality again and separation, but definitely yes, different signature. The Blon is a more U-shaped sound, more revealing, more highs, less boomy bass actually in the Blon compared to the Hibiscus. The Hibiscus is a more warm sound. Actually, the Hibiscus has more lush mids compared to the Blon, more thick mids. So that is one of the, again, strength of the Hibiscus. But side by side, the signature of the Hibiscus is a little bit more muddy compared to the Blon. So overall, I do like still the Blon more because of that more extended highs on top, and also that more pleasing signature in the Blon. So the Hibiscus is really, really interesting in that, very, very nice build, one of the best built here in the channel, and also the carbon driver is really, really interesting. So definitely it's a different take compared to their Guideray and Blon. If you like a more bright signature compared to the Hibiscus, maybe go for the Guideray. If you like a more U-shaped sound, go for the Blon 03. It will be up to you what kind of signature you prefer. For me, I would go with either the Guideray or the Blon. Still, the Blon is my favorite. The second is the Guideray, definitely. So yeah, it will be up to you, what you kind of like. Alright, that is my review of the Hibiscus. Of course, if you learned something, leave a like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. What do you think of the design of the Hibiscus? Is it cool for you, not cool? And have you heard of the Hibiscus? What do you think of them over the Guideray or the Blon? Let me know also down in the comments below. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.